Hey guys, what is up? JR aka Schway here, back with another video. Recently just got back from SummerSlam, hence the Cardi B SummerSlam shirt. No, some people might not like that, but too bad, it's a dope shirt. Anyways, we are back with another video. I will be opening up a box of AEW Metal 2025. So far we've ripped 2 cases. Well, I've ripped 2 cases myself. My guy CJ ripped one as well, so 3 cases total on the Schway Nostalgia Whatnot page. I'm gonna open up this product, I'll review it for you, check out all the cool stuff so far. I'm really digging this product. It seems better than the original metal and all that jazz. If you haven't already, check out my video where I go over a whole case worth of hits that we had on Whatnot. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Almost at 700 subscribers. Appreciate everyone for checking out the content. Wish me luck, guys. Let's get into it. Let's go. Alright guys, so we are here back on another vid, opening a hobby box of 2025 AEW Metal Universe. So the main thing we're going to be looking for here, in my opinion, is the PMGs, also known as precious metal gems. I'd actually look for those more than autos, because a lot of times they hold more value than autos. If you're not sure what precious metal gems are, they are numbered cards. There can be red ones to 100. This year they introduced in wrestling at least blue ones to 50, and there can also be green ones to 10, as well as 1 of 1 gold PMGs, which if you saw one of my older videos, I actually showed you what the Sting 101 PMG from 2022 metal looked like. So those are the things we're looking for. The reason we're looking for those, because a lot of you guys are like, Schway, why do we care about numbered cards when historically they don't hold as much value as autos? Well, that's a good question. You know, the thing about PMGs is they hold a lot of value within the trading card hobby as a whole. A lot of PMGs from the 90s go for major money. If you Google it, like Kobe Bryant, people like that, Jordan, go for thousands upon thousands, like 5-figure, 6-figure type cards. They hold a lot of value in the hobby for some reason. You know, that's cool. I don't have the context. At the end of the day, you know, a 101's a 101. But having said that, if people are willing to pay more for PMGs, guys, why not go for them? We're also looking again for autos, and we are looking for Jambalayas, which are case hits numbered to 20. So this is an example right here of what a Jambalaya looks like with Will Ospreay, bruv. This is the retro set, which to me is really cool. It's kind of like an insert. You're only really, in my experience, I've ripped 2 cases for myself. Well, not for myself, on the channel. And we had 5 or 6 of those in a 16-box case. Those can also be in PMG form as well, because there's PMGs and there's retro PMGs, which is what I really want to hit, is the retros, because the checklist of regular PMGs is a lot longer than the retro PMG list, which is only 20 wrestlers. So some wrestlers in the set actually have 2 PMGs, such as the Young Bucks, the Acclaimed, Hangman, a lot of Thunder Rosa, a lot of other people will potentially have 2 PMGs. We actually hit 2 Thunder Rosas in our first case, which was pretty cool, including the blue retro, which was sick. So wish me luck, guys. We hope to get, again, wish me luck on a PMG. That's what I really want, is a good PMG of a high-end wrestler. So like, you know, a Mariah May PMG, a Mercedes Moné PMG would probably be my 2 most I'd want. Potentially a Will Ospreay, but I think those 2 are the ones I would want the most, because you definitely, if you hit a PMG of either of those 2 ladies, you're definitely probably at least doubling your money off of what I spent on the box. So wish me luck, guys. You know, I can't hear you, but I can feel the good vibes, so please do. And as we're ripping, you know, I'll just give my thoughts on the set as well. Also, if you haven't, I'll mention again, we did show a whole case that I ripped on Whatnot on this channel. So if you go back in the archives, you can see a video of me going over the contents of an entire case of this product. So we got Marina Shafir on the base, Brian Keith, Kenny Bygod Omega, Darby Allin, Serena Deeb on the Ring Heroes, which is a nice insert. And then we have Anna Jay. So the only 2 complaints This Anna and the copper. The only two complaints so far I have about this set is that the coppers, I haven't pulled a 101 yet, but the coppers look very similar to how the 101 PMGs looked in the original set for AEW. So every time I see this, I'm like, oh, did we hit a 101? And it's not. So that's one complaint. And then there's a insert set in here called Prospects, which a lot of my customers were complaining about because a lot of the people in the Prospect sets weren't prospects. I mean, they have Edge in there, or I should say Cope. They had Cope in there, and a lot of people like that where it's like, dude, like, this guy's not a prospect. You know what I mean? He's like blatantly not a prospect. So why is he in this? We have Dutch, no longer in AEW, Lee Moriarty, Jamie Hayter, Energize, which you seem to get a good amount of Energize. I feel like it's like at least 2 per box. They show up a lot. And then Matt Seidel on the Century EX. So you get 2 of these per box. I'm not huge on these personally. These can be numbered as well. And apparently the number is like this. If this was numbered, would be out of 82 because it's based off where they are in the checklist is what they're numbered to, is what I've been told. So again, you know, still don't have a hit. I will say this year it seems like you get a lot more inserts and numbered cards comparatively to the original one, so it makes you feel like you get more value. We get Austin Gunn, Trent Beretta, Queen Aminata. We got Commander, Trios. So these Trios cards can be, I've only seen them numbered to 333. If you've seen them numbered lower, let me know. And then Premium Prospect, Nick Wayne. See, Nick Wayne's actually a prospect, so that makes sense, you know. But having Copeland or, you know, some of these other folks they had, like Taya Valkyrie and other folks like that, like, as good as they are, and Okada, they're not prospects anymore. They're not prospects anymore. So we have Mansoor. I really like what Mansoor and Mason Madden have been doing since they left WWE. Highly entertaining, underrated. Truth Magnum of the Outrunners. Serena Deeb. We have Roderick Strong, Energize of the Beast Mortis, aka Mr. Monet, for those who know. And then this is a cool set. We have John Moxley on the Premium TV Performance. So I like these cards. They, you know, they look different. They point out a specific match these guys had. And these are rarer cards. I believe we only had 5, I believe, for the whole case. So definitely one of the rarer inserts to look out for in the set. This and the smooths seem to be rare. The smooths are still a decent amount compared to the other one, but like you get so many Energize and prospects in this set. So I think we got our first smooth there. We got Anthony. I still don't get how, nothing against Anthony, I just don't get how he's still in the company. The guy's barely been utilized for a while now, and he's still just getting a paycheck. Good for him, you know. I wish I had that job. Samoa Joe, James Drake, who looks shockingly like Alex Reynolds, Anthony Ogogo again. We got Penelope Ford, Chopped of Hikaru Shida with Britt Baker. Where is Britt, guys? They should be using her. It's crazy. And Konosuke on the smooth. When every time I hear the word smooth, I just think of Santana and Rob Thomas. I know, you guys. I can just hear my guy Body Slam Toys somewhere just being like Schway with all the random ass references. I'm sorry, man. It's just how my brain works. Just how my brain works. But I like the smooth cards. They look pretty cool. Gotta keep it going. Sky blue on the back. Again, nothing big yet. Nothing numbered. No PMGs. Really hoping we get one, guys. Shibata, Sky Blue, Powerhouse. Shout out my guy, Nine. We got another Trios card of Taz, Tony Schiavone, and Excalibur. And our Century EX is of Darby Allin. So there we go, a Darby Allin on the Century EX. Shout out my guy Weisel, wherever he's at. I should have brought up, guys, you got to have the 55 top loaders for the Century EXs. Sadly, I forgot to bring them up, and I don't feel like restarting the video, so I'll just upload them later. You know, it's my rip. I can do what I want to. John Silver, he's hungry, chat. Max Caster. We got Darius, Mama Wayne, Chopped of Kenny by God Omega, which to me this card was cracking me up since he's smacking the shit out of El Hijo del Vikingo, who's now is still in AAA, but now part of the WWE and signed to WWE, so that's fun. And a prospect, of Taya Valkyrie. Again, the prospect checklist is really weird. a lot of folks who I would not consider prospects. Oh, we got Matt Taven. Shout out my guy Spidey. Got Nyla Rose, Matt Taven, Willow, Britt Baker. We got Deonna Purrazzo, who I just saw at GCW not too long ago, my first GCW show, and Will Ospreay on a prospect, which I don't know if he's even a prospect. I mean, he's pretty high up in the company. At least he's younger, though. You know, some of these guys they had as prospects. I'm just like, guys, come on, what are you doing? All right. Whoop. We got Mark Quinn. We got Timeless Tony Storm, Sheeta, Satnam Singh. We got a trio of the Bucks and Jungle Boy Jack Perry, and a blast furnace of Samoa Joe. So these are slightly rarer compared, I'm just going to put this aside, slightly rarer compared to some of the other inserts, but really the one that's the most rare, it seems like, are those premium TV performers. So again, if you're keeping track at home, no numbered, no inserts, no fun yet. No, I'm joking. Well, kind of joking. No fun yet. We'll see you guys. We got Konosuke Takeshita, Chris Jericho, Mason Madden. We got Eddie Kingston. Hope you're back soon, brother. Konosuke Takeshita on the Ring Heroes, and prospect of Queen Aminata. See, this is what I think prospect should be for. You know, Queen's definitely like coming up on her way, but she's still relatively a prospect compared to most of the other people. So we got 4 packs left. Again, no numbered yet. No numbered, no autos. Hoping we can pull something. My record of pulling good stuff for me on the channel hasn't been great so far. We got Big Bill, Camille, Buddy Matthews, Wheeler Yuta, another Energized. I feel like that's the 3rd of the box, and Swerve on the Blast Furnace. So lots of, you know, I feel like they make you get more value than the previous year, because you can actually get more inserts, I guess, than the previous one. Wonder what is that, a numbered Energized card? We got Thunder Rosa, Vincent, Billy Gunn, Kyle O'Reilly, Chopped of Switchblade Jay White, and Platinum Max to 199. Man, I really hope this is not my only hit, guys. If so, I'm gonna be muy triste, which means very triste for those at home. We are back down to 3 packs. God, I really hope this isn't my only hit, guys. Please put some prayers in the chat for your boy. Hopefully we can get something to at least break even. It looks like something's numbered in the back. I think it's a numbered prospect of 50, if I had to guess. We have the Butcher, the Beast Mortis, aka Mr. Monet, Orange Cassidy. We have Mark Briscoe, Ring Hero of John Moxley, and Will Ospreay to 50. Well, that's not terrible. It's not bad. Try to move this as soon as possible so I can break even on that box. Not terrible on the Ospreay. Here, I'll show you guys again. Ospreay on the red to 50, 49 out of 50. So pretty cool. Not bad. I'm honest, I'm going to sound really greedy here, but it's not a PMG, guys. We want a PMG. It's not a PMG. Everyone's like, we know, we can see it's not a PMG. I know, just clarifying. We got Claudio. We got Zach Gibson, Okada. We have Cash Wheeler. A trios of Wheeler, Pac, and Claudio, and a copper of Emi Sakura. And our last pack. All right, this is our last chance, guys. Looks like a blast furnace. Colton, Brody King. We have Matthew Jackson. We have Jay Lethal. Energize of Mariah May. Well, someone might at least want that. And blast furnace of Claudio Castagnoli. So my streak of bad boxes for me continues. You're welcome, guys, that I didn't break this on the channel. Usually I try to buy separate boxes just because I like to keep my cases intact. So overall, again, not the best box. We have Matt Sydal and Darby Allin on the Century EX. Energize of Mariah May. Premium TV performers of John Moxley. And our 2 big hits. Oh no, actually, hold on. Konosuke on the smooth. And our 2 big hits. Matt Caster. Jeez, don't yell at me in the comments chat. Max Caster at a 199 on the Energize. And Will Ospreay 250 on the prospects. So, not the best box. Hopefully one of these days I hit a banger for you guys. mostly for myself, but for y'all's entertainment. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, help us grow. We're getting close to 700. I am actually, right after this, guys, I'm going to be shooting another video, hold on, where not only am I going to be ripping a box of Metal 2025, but we will be comparing it to a box of 2022 Metal, guys. So we're going to do a little side-by-side comparison. That will be another video I'm dropping on the channel soon. So I thought I'd give you guys a little sneak peek. You know, that's called future booking chat. Future booking. So how you guys feeling about Metal? Overall, it's a pretty fun rip. Still, with most AEW products, it's really hard to hit autos. And we did not succeed in getting a PMG, but hopefully those next boxes will hit a couple PMGs. Who knows? Appreciate you guys. Thanks again. Broken Record. Like, share, subscribe. Help us grow. Until next time, keep having fun. Check me out on Twitch, whatnot, YouTube, and feel free to hit me up, guys. Have a good day, chat. Thanks for watching.